Each of us dreams of a life full of meaning and achievement, but the obstacle that often stands in the way of our goals is a lack of self-discipline. We put off important things, succumb to temptation, and lose focus and motivation. But what if I told you that there is an ancient philosophy that helps you master self-discipline and reach unprecedented heights? It's Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches us to live in harmony with ourselves and the world, accept responsibility for our actions, and achieve inner peace. Today we'll look at 10 Stoic principles that will help you master self-discipline and start living a more fulfilling life. Part 1. Accept the things you can't change. Accept what you cannot change is a fundamental principle of Stoicism that teaches us humility in the face of the inevitable. The Stoics believe that the world is full of things over which we have no influence, and it is pointless to fight them. Instead, we should focus on what is within our control. Accepting the inevitable does not mean passivity or indifference. On the contrary, it is an active acceptance of reality that frees us from unnecessary stress and anxiety. When we accept that we can't change the weather, the past, or the behavior of others, we stop wasting energy on useless worry. Instead, we can focus our efforts on the aspects of life that truly depend on us: our thoughts, decisions, and actions. In this context, accepting the inevitable becomes a powerful tool for self-discipline. It helps us stay focused and calm in all circumstances. For example, if you are late for an important meeting because of traffic, instead of getting angry and frustrated, accept it as a fact and think about how you can use this time to your advantage. Listen to an audiobook, think about your next steps, or just spend a minute in silence collecting your thoughts. The philosophy of Stoicism invites us to recognize the difference between external events and our reactions to them. We can't always control what happens around us, but we can always control our reaction to it. This realization helps us maintain inner calm and mental clarity, even when the external world is full of chaos and uncertainty. In addition, accepting the inevitable teaches us humility and patience. In today's world, where many seek instant gratification of their desires, the ability to patiently accept failure and disappointment is becoming a rare and valuable quality. Humility allows us to learn from our mistakes and improve instead of complaining about the unfairness of fate. Thus, accepting what we cannot change is an important step towards self-discipline. It frees us from unnecessary worries, teaches us to focus on what is really important, and helps us maintain inner peace in all circumstances. Adopt this principle and see your life become more balanced and harmonious. Part 2. Focus on your inner state. Focusing on one's inner state is a key aspect of Stoic philosophy that aims to maintain inner peace and harmony regardless of external circumstances. In a world full of noisy distractions and constant pressure, the ability to focus on one's inner state helps maintain mental clarity and purpose. Focusing on one's inner state begins with becoming aware of one's thoughts and emotions. The Stoics emphasize the importance of introspection and meditation as ways to understand ourselves and our reactions to external events. Being aware of our thoughts allows us to distinguish between helpful and harmful thought patterns and to control our emotions without giving in to impulsive reactions. Practicing meditation, for example, helps to calm the mind and focus on the present moment. It is an important tool for developing self-discipline, as it allows us to better control our thoughts and emotions. Meditation helps us let go of worrying about the past or future and focus on what we can do in the here and now. Another aspect of focusing on the inner state is managing our desires and aspirations. The Stoics taught us to be moderate and avoid excesses, as excessive desires can lead to anxiety and frustration. Instead, they encouraged modesty and contentment with what we already have. This helps to maintain inner peace and not be distracted by unnecessary things. It is also important to develop inner strength and resilience. The Stoics believe that every trial and difficulty is an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. When we face difficulties, we can use them as an opportunity to strengthen our self-discipline and inner strength. Instead of complaining about difficulties, we should see them as a chance to become stronger and better. Focusing on the inner state also involves learning to find a balance between work and rest. Not only is it important to work hard, but also to take time to recover and relax. Regular pauses and time to rest help keep energy levels high and prevent burnout. Thus, focusing on the inner state is an important principle of Stoicism that helps us maintain inner peace and harmony in all circumstances. Being aware of our thoughts and emotions, managing our desires, developing inner strength, and finding a balance between work and rest are all key aspects that contribute to developing self-discipline and achieving our goals. Part 3. Act according to your values. The principle of act according to your values suggests that our actions should be based on our inner beliefs and ethical standards. The Stoics argued that true happiness and fulfillment come only when our actions are consistent with our values. This allows us to live in harmony with ourselves and strengthen self-discipline. Living in harmony with our values requires constant introspection and reflection. To understand what is really important to us, we must regularly ask ourselves questions about our goals and beliefs. For example, if you value integrity, ask yourself if your daily actions are consistent with this principle. This approach helps us stay true to ourselves and stay on track. When our actions are consistent with our values, we experience less internal conflict and doubt. This creates a foundation for confidence and purpose, which is an important element of self-discipline. Moreover, actions aligned with our values bring more satisfaction and motivation, which helps us keep moving forward, even in difficult times. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of serving others and striving for the common good. By acting in accordance with our values, we not only improve our lives but also make a positive contribution to society. For example, if your value is helping others, do volunteer work or support those in need. This strengthens your resolve and makes your life more meaningful. It strengthens our self-discipline, reduces internal conflicts, and allows us to achieve our goals in harmony with our beliefs. It is the key to true happiness and a successful life. Part 4. Realize your mortality. Realizing our mortality, or memento mori, is a powerful tool for developing self-discipline. Realizing that our lives are finite gives us a sense of urgency and helps us focus on what is really important. The Stoics believe that contemplating death allows us to appreciate every moment and not put important matters on hold. When we realize that our time is limited, we begin to prioritize and pay more attention to our goals and dreams. This helps us avoid procrastination and focus on meaningful tasks. For example, if you know that your life is not infinite, you will be more determined to achieve your goals and aspirations. Reflecting on death also helps us deal with minor setbacks and stresses. Realizing that many of our problems are temporary and insignificant in the context of the rest of our lives helps us stay calm and not dwell on the little things. This allows us to focus on the important things and maintain emotional balance. Realizing our mortality also motivates us to be grateful for every day and every opportunity. When we realize that our lives don't last forever, we begin to appreciate our accomplishments, relationships, and moments of joy more. This sense of gratitude helps us maintain a positive attitude and motivates us to keep going. In this way, reflecting on mortality allows us to live our lives in a meaningful and purposeful way. They help us prioritize, cope with difficulties, and appreciate every moment. It is an important principle of Stoicism that strengthens our self-discipline and helps us achieve our goals. Part 5. Break tasks down into small steps. Breaking tasks into small steps is an effective strategy to help you overcome procrastination and stay motivated. When we are faced with a large and complex task, it can seem overwhelming and impossible to accomplish. However, by breaking it down into smaller and more manageable steps, we make it more achievable and understandable. This strategy helps us focus on specific actions and gradually move toward the goal. For example, if you want to write a book, start by writing 1 page a day. This is much easier and less intimidating than trying to tackle the task as a whole. Gradually, you will see progress, which will motivate you to keep going. Also, breaking down tasks into small steps helps us stay focused and avoid distractions. When we have a clear plan of action and know what needs to be done at each point in time, we are less likely to get distracted by extraneous matters. This increases our productivity and helps us achieve our goals. Small steps also allow us to better assess our progress and make adjustments to the plan if necessary. For example, if you see that one of the steps is not working as expected, you can change it without affecting the whole task. This makes the process more flexible and adaptive. Dividing tasks into small steps is not only an effective strategy for achieving goals, but also a powerful tool for developing self-discipline. It helps us overcome procrastination, stay motivated, and stay focused on our tasks. It is an important principle of Stoicism that can be applied to any area of life. Part 6. Knowing how to say no. The ability to say no is an important skill that helps you maintain self-discipline and focus on the tasks that really matter. In today's world, we are often faced with many requests and offers that can distract us from our goals. Knowing how to say no to unnecessary commitments and tasks helps us manage our time and resources effectively. Saying no is not always easy, especially if you are afraid of disappointing others or missing out on opportunities. However, it's a necessary step to stay balanced and centered. When you say yes to every request, you risk overwhelming yourself and losing sight of your priorities. Knowing how to say no also involves being clear about your goals and priorities. When you're clear about what's really important to you, it's easier to make decisions and say no to things that don't align with your values and plans. This helps you to focus on what really matters and not get distracted by trivialities. Also, by giving up unnecessary commitments, you free up time and energy to work on your goals and projects. This helps you be more productive and accomplish more in less time. For example, if you say no to activities you are not interested in, you have more time to work on important tasks. So, the ability to say no is an important skill that helps you maintain self-discipline and focus on the tasks that really matter. It allows you to effectively manage your time, resources, and energy, which is key to achieving your goals and success in life. Part 7. Developing resilience to difficulties. Developing resilience or resistance is a key element of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believe that life is full of challenges and difficulties, and that our ability to cope with them determines our character and success. Resilience helps us not only to overcome obstacles, but also to use them as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. To develop resilience, it is important to change our perception of difficulties. Instead of seeing them as obstacles, try to see them as challenges and opportunities for personal growth. For example, if you face a setback at work, use it as a chance to analyze your mistakes and look for ways to improve. This approach helps us maintain a positive attitude and move forward despite challenges. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of preparing for difficulties. They recommended practicing mental exercises regularly, imagining possible failures and problems. This helps to reduce fear of the unknown and to be prepared for any situation. For example, before an important presentation, imagine different scenarios and prepare for them. This will help you feel more confident and calm. Physical resilience also plays an important role. Regular exercise and a healthy lifestyle help to strengthen the body and spirit, which makes us more resilient and ready for challenges. In addition, physical activity promotes the production of endorphins, which improves mood and overall emotional well-being. Don't forget about the support of those around you as well. Connecting with people who support and inspire you helps you overcome challenges and stay on the right path. Create a community of like-minded people around you with whom you can share your successes and failures. It's easier to face any adversity together. Resilience helps us not only to overcome challenges, but also to use them to grow. It's a quality worth developing in yourself to become stronger and more confident in your abilities. Part 8. Avoid excesses. Avoiding excess is a principle that teaches us moderation and balance in all aspects of life. The Stoics believe that excessive desires and aspirations could lead to anxiety and dissatisfaction, while moderation helps to maintain mental clarity and inner peace. This principle is especially relevant in today's world, where we are surrounded by many temptations and opportunities. Avoiding excess begins with recognizing your true needs and desires. It is important to distinguish between what is really important to us and what is just a temporary whim or a standard imposed by society. For example, should you strive to buy new gadgets and fancy clothes if it doesn't bring you true happiness and fulfillment? Perhaps it's better to focus on the things that really matter, such as health, relationships, and personal development. Moderation is also about our behaviors and habits. Overeating, alcohol abuse, overuse of social media are all examples of excesses that can negatively impact our physical and mental health. Try to find balance and control your habits so they don't become a source of stress and anxiety. Practicing gratitude helps us avoid excesses. When we learn to appreciate what we already have, we are less likely to strive for excessive wants. Keep a gratitude journal in which you write down daily what you are grateful for. This helps you focus on the positive aspects of life and reduces the need for excess. Avoiding excesses also promotes financial stability. Knowing how to manage our money and not spend it on unnecessary things helps us stay in control of our lives and feel more confident. Create a budget and stick to it to avoid unnecessary spending and debt. This principle helps us live in harmony with ourselves and the world around us, avoiding unnecessary stress and anxiety. Moderation is the key to inner peace and satisfaction. Part 9. Self-analysis. Self-reflection is the process of regularly reflecting on our thoughts, actions, and emotions to help us better understand ourselves and improve ourselves. For the Stoics, self-reflection was an important tool for developing self-discipline and achieving personal goals. It allows us to identify our strengths and weaknesses and work to improve them. Start by setting aside time for daily self-reflection. In the evening before bed or in the morning after waking up, find a quiet place and reflect on the past day. What events happened? How did you respond to them? What did you do well and what could have been improved? This process helps you recognize your actions and their consequences, which is the first step to change. Keeping a journal is a great way for self-reflection. Write down your thoughts and feelings, analyze your actions, and make decisions based on this information. Not only does journaling help you record your successes and failures, but it also helps you identify patterns of behavior that you would like to change. For example, if you notice that you often put off important tasks, you can develop strategies to combat procrastination. Self-reflection also helps you identify internal conflicts and work to resolve them. Often our actions don't align with our values and beliefs, which causes internal tension and dissatisfaction. Recognizing these conflicts allows us to make adjustments and live more harmoniously. For example, if you value health but often neglect physical activity, self-reflection can help you understand the reason for this behavior and find ways to change it. It is important to be honest with yourself during the self-reflection process. Acknowledge your mistakes and weaknesses, but don't judge yourself too harshly. It is important to see your shortcomings as opportunities for growth and development. Gradual and conscious changes will help you become a better person and achieve your goals. Self-reflection is a powerful tool for personal development and self-discipline. It helps us become aware of our actions, identify internal conflicts, and work to resolve them. Regular practice of self-reflection makes us more aware and motivated. Part 10. Remember your purpose. The principle of remember your purpose emphasizes the importance of realizing your purpose and mission in life. The Stoics believe that each person has a unique purpose, and recognizing that purpose helps us live more meaningful and purposeful lives. This principle strengthens our self-discipline and motivates us to achieve our goals. Start by identifying your core purpose and values. What is really important to you? What goals do you want to accomplish in life? What values drive your behavior and decisions? Write down your answers to these questions and refer back to them regularly to remind yourself of your purpose. Being aware of our purpose helps us prioritize and focus on important tasks. When you are clear about what you want to accomplish, It's easier to make decisions and avoid distractions. For example, if your goal is career advancement, you will focus your efforts on professional development and training rather than wasting time on useless activities. Remember your purpose in times of difficulty as well. When you face setbacks and obstacles, realizing your goals and mission helps you stay motivated and not give up. Remind yourself why you started this journey and what results you want to achieve. This will give you the strength and determination to keep moving forward. It's also important to review your goals and values regularly. Life changes and our priorities can change with it. Regularly reviewing our goals helps us stay on track and adjust our actions to new circumstances. For example, if you have achieved one of your goals, think about new goals and plans that align with your current interests and values. Remembering your purpose is about living a meaningful and purposeful life. This principle helps us prioritize, stay motivated, and adapt to change. It is a powerful tool for developing self-discipline and achieving success in life. This concludes our review of 10 Stoic principles that will help you master self-discipline. These principles include accepting the inevitable, focusing on your inner state, acting according to your values, recognizing your mortality, breaking tasks down into small steps, saying no, developing resilience to difficulties, avoiding excess, self-reflection, and realizing your purpose. By applying these principles to your daily life, you can become stronger, more motivated, and more successful, overcoming any obstacles in your path. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss new motivational videos and self-improvement tips. Leave your comments below and share your thoughts on how you apply Stoic principles to your life. We'd love to hear your stories and answers to your questions. Thanks for watching and see you all again.